Hello you gorgeous people and welcome to the No Nonsense Business Tips channel. This video is all about selling and why it is the #1 skill, the key crucial skill that you need in your business. Now okay, I get it. You might not have set up your own business in order to sell. Yeah, maybe you're a photographer, maybe you're a DJ who loves playing music, maybe you're a lawyer who loves working on big cases, maybe you're a builder, you love building things, and you never really thought about selling before you started your own business. Well, let me tell you, if you do not learn how to sell in your business, or if you don't want to sell in your business, you might as well pack up, go home now, get yourself a 9 to 5, get your CV ready and start pumping it out to companies, because selling is the #1 key skill that you need in your business. If you are unable to sell, you cannot close clients. If you can't close clients, then you can't make money and you can't actually run a business. There's no point whatsoever. Now, there's a number of different ways in which I think you can learn selling. One of the most effective ways that I found was getting part-time telesales jobs. And I did these when I was studying, when I was at university and college. And I would sell complete crap, to be honest with you. I sold appointments for kitchens, so people could go and quote on new kitchen fittings. I sold telephone and TV packages. One of the best ones was a accountancy book called FL Memo, and I put a bit of a funny voice and I pretended to be this old guy who didn't really know what was going on, and I sold loads of them. Now, maybe you're not in a position to do that, maybe you're not in a position to actually go out there and get some part-time telesales jobs. That's fine. So, question is, how do you do it? Where do you start? Well, I think one of the really good places to start is a little bit cheeky, I'll be honest with you, but it is approaching your competition and basically pretending to be a client and actually really finding out how your competition sells. So I did this in my first 2 businesses. My first company started as a DJ business and it expanded to become an events company, and then my second business was a photography agency basically, and I'd hire out photographers up and down the country. Now what I found amazing in both of those businesses was that when I approached my competition, they didn't sell to me. They just gave me a very brief description and then a price. That was it. I got an email, a few lines, a price, nothing else. And I had to chase them in order to actually get them to speak to me. Now, one of the #1 things with selling is that you must speak to your potential clients. You must speak to your leads. And in the rare example, on the rare occasion, maybe your diary won't work with the person who is trying to get in contact with you, that you're trying to chat with. And okay, you might make an exception and send an email. But honestly, you always want to be able to speak to that person, because if they don't speak to you, then they don't know who you are. They don't know what your business is about. They won't get you, man. They won't get you, innit? They won't get you. And you want people to not only get your business, but you want them to really kind of buy into you. You want them to buy into the emotional aspect of the sale. Now, currently what I do is I do work as an MC and event host. And again, I have this rule, very strict across the board. I very rarely give out quotations by email because I offer just a lot of services that other MCs and event hosts don't. So sending a very long email is all well and good, but the chances are that a person actually won't read through that email and actually go through all of the different points and actually get really clear on what it is I actually offer and why is that different from the competition. So that is, like, again, #1 thing, do whatever you can to try and get that person's number and speak to them. Now, what you actually need when you speak to them is a sales pitch. Now, the way that I found that really works for me and the businesses that I built is to create a pitch which is almost like a story, to be honest with you. And with every pitch, what I go through is a bit of background into the company. I go into why the company was started in the first place, and then I talk about the product. Now with the MC Toastmaster business, for example, that is myself. And I basically work through a script that has 2 different sections, going through all of the features and benefits that I offer that are unique, that are different from the majority of other Toastmasters and event hosts. Now, I should have said, before I launch into this spiel, it's about 10 minutes long, to be honest with you. Before I launch into it, I check that my clients actually have the time to speak with me. If they don't, if they are in a rush, if they have literally 2 minutes on the fly, then I will actually take the time to get clear on what time works for them and schedule that in my diary. So we have like a clear block of time to have a good chat. Now with the sales pitch, at the end is probably one thing that most people avoid with sales, or maybe not avoid, that most people are maybe fearful of, and it is the dreaded close, the close of the sale. Actually saying, would you like to make a booking? Would you like to part with your money and buy this product and buy this service? And that line is the most important line in your sales pitch. Do not leave it out. And after you've asked the question, shut up. Leave a good long pause. Give them time to process and think, and let them come back to you with whatever they have to come back to you with. Do not talk after you've made that closing line. It should go something like this. Would you like to make a booking? That's it. Just let the time tick on until they get back to you with something. Now, after your pitch, one of three things can happen. One, the person confirms they want to go there, they want to press ahead with a booking. You did your job, all is rosy. Just be really clear on what your process is for taking that booking, what details you need to take those and get that process. Boom, job done. Option number two is the person says they need to go away and have a bit of a think about it. Perfectly fine. What I really like to do in that circumstance is really see if there are any concerns that came up for that person that they haven't raised on the call. So just ask the question, do you have any concerns? Is there any reason why you do not want to press ahead with the booking right now? You know, maybe something kind of twigged for them in your sales pitch and it put them off a little bit and maybe they didn't quite understand what you were talking about. Maybe, I don't know, maybe they just didn't like your voice. Who knows? People have lots of weird and wonderful concerns that you will never know about unless you ask the question and get clear on those. Now, the third thing that can happen is that the person just doesn't want to press ahead with the booking. For whatever reason, doesn't want to press ahead, and they're really straight with you on the call. Maybe it's not for them. Maybe their budget is just too low. And maybe, I don't know, maybe they wanted something completely different and you actually offered them something they weren't expecting at all and don't actually want, which is fine. Yeah, thank you for their time, and then end the call. Now, just going back to the point number two, it's very important that if you do leave that call and they don't press ahead with the booking, the person you're speaking to doesn't want to press ahead, then you must send them information by email. Really important for them to have a record of your conversation, all the points that you covered, and also your price. What the hell is your price? So they can refer back to it, because they probably want to go away, compare different services, compare prices, and then choose the best. So guys, that is a very brief intro on selling. If you liked it, then please do comment below, give this video a thumbs up, and please do subscribe to this channel. I do lots of different things on YouTube. I do celebrity interviews, I do comedy. Obviously, we have this business tips channel, and I also do some vlogging as well. So feel free to look at the links below in the description and check out my other stuff. Guys, thanks again. Best of luck with your businesses, and until next time, I never know how to sign off. I'll walk away.